Hello everyone and welcome inside Scotia 2. We are underway here in the U13B semifinal number 1 between the Cole Harbour Wings and the TASA Ducks Black. My name is Troy Langstaff. Thanks for joining me here on the High Button Sports live stream. The winner of this one will head to the final tomorrow at 10 a.m. here on this rink. But we should have an exciting hockey game in store late this afternoon as that one sails. Hits the outside of the Cole Harbour net. To the left of number 35, Meredith Giffen getting the start, and she'll jump on that quickly, and it makes its way behind the net, out in front, back to the point. There's Brace Girdle, fired a shot, rebound loose again, swiping away on the left side is Ramia. Couple good looks here for TASA in the opening couple minutes of this one. Sent out, settled down at the TASA blue line, shuttled back the other way by Zachary McCracken. Both teams making a couple changes here, a minute and change into period number 1. Wings looking to start a breakout, kept in for a moment. They'll regroup and head back the other way in behind Giffen. Up the wall, knocked away. Carvery was almost there for the Ducks, but the Wings get it back. Right through the offensive zone, cutting in was Caden Kingston. Centering feed, that goes off a defender and slowly trickles in on Sawyer Smith, where number 1 getting the start for the Ducks here in this semi-final. Cole Harbour Wings 2-1-0 out of the round robin. Had a win over Cape Breton County, a loss versus the Paradise Warriors, and then a win against the Western Valley Spartans by a score of 5-1. Around the net they go. Pass is going to hit the side of the net. And collected and skated back the other way by Nate Allison. Into the middle was intended for Carvery. Picked back up and thrown in on the back end by Nate Moulton. Wings look to come back the other way. Here's Allison. Playing it up the wall. Kingston back on the near side to get it. Ethan Uden will carry it in and fire a long shot. Easily stopped there by Giffen. On the other side for the Ducks, finished first in their group, had an 8-0 victory over the West Hants Warriors, a 3-2 win over North Side, and then a 5-0 shutout over Acadia. Puck finds its way in below the goal line. Collected by Dylan Thomas. Pass over to the far side, a little bit too hard. Kept in by Tassa and thrown on goal by Turnbull. That gets sent in past the crease of Giffen. The Wings look to go cross ace, and a nice play by Turnbull to knock that down. Turnbull will take a long shot, and a good pad save by Giffen. Turnbull will head back. Battle for it again at the Cole Harbour line, and play's going to be blown dead, looks like, for an offside. Tough to tell from this angle. A little bit hidden there on your screen. 3 minutes in. Face-off controlled here by the Ducks. Bentley Beaumier feeding that out in front, didn't miss by much. Far side corner is Blake Doucette. In a battle. Doucette, the lone Ducks player, in the corner there, getting some support now, but the puck comes loose. Played back out in front, Giffen tight on that post, being leaned into by a Ducks player, and now it makes its way in below the goal line. Cole Harbour looking to start a breakout down the near side, cutting into the middle. Brody Wadden with a little rush there, had it knocked away, fed back up the wall by McCracken as the Ducks look to counter. Into the middle. Throwing that on goal into the skates, another shot and cleared away. The TASA fans right to our left here, right into it early as they've had a handful of chances, but have yet to beat Giffen. Wadden's pass over to the far side makes its way in behind the goal. Played up the board, slap shot from the point by Seamus McLean Stone. Just missed wide, trying to start the cycle on the far boards. TASA will come out with it. Here's William Ramia. Ramia will send a long dump in. just had a U11 game before this one, and the Cole Harbour Wings actually scored on a shot like that from center. It was a dump in, and then rode up the stick of the goalie and underneath the arm and in. Played out in front, swiping away at it, unable to connect was one of the TASA forwards. That was number 5, Ethan Chase. Now here come the Wings. Caden Kingston again. Has Arsenault out in the slot area. Kingston loses it. Coming in to help out now is Payne. Payne below the goal line. Wanted to shovel that out in front, but a good stick by McKenzie knocks it back the other way. To the point now. Long shot, stopped in front. Ducks are able to clear. Out of the zone it goes as Romia gets it out, but slapped back in, so the Wings are going to have to touch up as Payne is the last one to clear. No, still not. And now they're able to clear. Everyone getting a little excited, trying to get in the zone and get a touch on that puck as that's dumped in closely on Smith. And the butterfly. Turnover forced by Arsenault. Takes the spill. Kingston going in to help out, but it's carried away by Allison. Allison still with it. Now finally has it knocked away, and play's going to be blown dead as a bouncing puck trickling into the Cole Harbour zone behind one of the Ducks players. So offside is the call with 6:35 to go in the first period. Slow roller into the wing zone, collected by Hurtis. Will fire it around the boards and met on the far side, played up into the middle. Knocked back the other way, right onto the stick of Liam Carvery. As a Wings player right behind him, that was Robbie McNeil with a good back check. That one's thrown out in front as Giffen had to be sharp once again. Teammates able to clear it away. Standing tall just inside the line was Braden Turnbull for the Ducks as it's thrown into their zone. Joel Wilson first to it for the Ducks. Turnbull trying to come back the near side. This way, there's Greer trying to intercept that pass. Hurtis has to get back quickly, and a penalty coming up against Cruchet. It looks like in the neutral zone, just smacked the stick out of the hands of Carvery. Pretty easy call there for the officials. So first power play of the game coming up to the TASA Ducks. Face off to the left of Given, right in the slot as that goes off of a stick and into the near corner. Played out in the neutral zone. McCracken trying to throw it up. A high bouncing puck settled down and dumped the length of the ice by Isaac McPhee. Wadden in on the forecheck, or on the penalty kill. Carried out by Blake Doucette. Doucette with a good pass off the far boards, just a little bit past Beaumier as the Wings send that right back in on Smith. Will go down as a save. Not that they're tracking shots on goal, but from my memory when I was playing minor hockey, I know a lot of the goalies and or their parents like to count the shots just to keep track for fun. Far side, trying to carry it around there as Doucette gets hauled down at the Cole Harbour line. A couple of players went down there. Here comes TASA, long shot and a good save by Giffen. Comes right back in front. That was Brace Girdle with a good shot from just inside the line. But Giffen standing tall. Smith way out of the net to stop that puck up. McCracken into the middle for Romia. Further up for Chase, who can't get the shot off. Just 35 seconds left to go on the Cole Harbour penalty. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first period. Still in search of our first goal in semifinal number 1 here between the Wings and the Ducks. At the Cole Harbour place, Scotia 2. McKenzie trying to work it up the wall. Arsenault almost knocked it away, but the Ducks will continue on the forecheck. Here's Adams, a good feed into the middle. Now here's the best chance. That's rung off the crossbar by Romia. A beauty look and an excellent shot past the shoulder of Giffen, but cannot beat the crossbar. That's thrown out in front. Carrying it away is Thomas. Thomas now still carrying it up. Had the puck slowed down by one of his teammates, but now will backhand it in and peel off on the change. Arsenault below the goal line, trying to work it to the forehand. There's Ramia with the latest best chance of the game, and now a 2-on-2 the other way. Here's Chase trying to feed it over for Carberry, but intercepted by the Wings. With speed in the offensive zone, working around the right side is McLean Stone. High shot and a good save at this end by Smith. That one just bounced through the crease. Some good back and forth action here in the later stages of this first period, and forcing a turnover here is Payne. Payne into the middle, right onto the stick of Kingston, who connected but couldn't get it on net. Just missed wide. Here's Moulton trying to carry it up, has it knocked away as McLean Stone tried to fire a slap shot in. Turnbull now. Backhander up the wall, and Uden doing a good job of opening the blade of his stick to chip it out of the zone, and TASA almost getting a good chance out of it as Moulton fires it into the far corner. Curtis back for the Wings. A lot of players shoveling at it to the side of the net, and play's going to be blown dead. No one had possession, so maybe the net could have came off, or maybe a penalty, or just a late whistle, but we'll see. Doesn't look like anything's being called, so looks like the official might have just lost sight of the puck, and we'll have a short break. Face-off coming to the left to Meredith Giffen. 2:14 to go in the first period. Ducks will feed that down low. There's Thomas up the near side boards. Breakout pass, and Ducks doing a good job on the pressure there in the neutral zone, not even letting the Wings start up on a rush. Pass to the far side, whiffed on by Cruchet off the boards now, and slowly trickles in on Smith, who deflects it, and Turnbull there trying to carry it out. Cruchet goes down low. McNeil swiping at it. McNeil in a good battle with Joel Wilson in below the goal line. His support for both teams comes in, and the Wings are able to carry it out. Off the side of the net it goes, and trying to poke away was Wadden there, but didn't quite get there in time as TASA carries it out the other way. Shoveled into the zone by Turnbull. And here's Julian Soulard. Throw it back the other way. Lots of space on the far side. Pass into the middle, right on the stick of McNeil. Look to be Wadden. There's Cruchet setting it in. Wadden is out there as well as they both whack away to the side of the goal. Still loose. Another shot. Looked like Smith might have got a pad on that one. Here's Beaumier. Off the boards into the neutral zone. Carvery looked like wanted to just fire that at the Cole Harbour bench as they were making the change. Maybe get called for too many men. Maybe that wasn't the intention, but we'll say it was. A smart play. Here come the Ducks. Doucette reaching for it, just out of his reach. Now carving his way through the neutral zone is Isaac McPhee. McPhee into the boards. Wadden, a long shot off the stick of Smith. Maybe could have just let that one go. He's going wide, and now bumped down on the far side boards is McCracken. Back to his feet quickly. Ducks will continue this rush here. Here's Bracegirdle. Bracegirdle, nice move into the middle on the backhand now, and that one just goes wide. A good opportunity there for the Ducks. That one goes off of a stick and below the goal line. Played up the wall, and that is the buzzer sounding on period number 1. So a very even first period between the Ducks and the Wings. Still looking for our first goal, but we'll have a short break here and be back for second period action here in semifinal number 1 of the U13B division here at the Joe. Period 2 underway. The Wings are looking to get an early chance as that's thrown out in front as Smith was sliding to the right, and now the Ducks will come out the other way. That takes a bounce off the outside of the skate of Chase. Wings will collect. Fed up for Arsenault just out of his reach. Bracegirdle will head back for it. Collected by the Wings in their own zone. Fed in the middle for Kingston in between the legs, and now collected by Bracegirdle. Long shot goes right into the gut of Hurtis. Played up the boards by Payne. Flung around near side. Here's Adams. Had to go behind him to the point. Curtis, stick lifted, and a penalty coming up against TASA. It's going to be a hooking call likely. Yes, it will be. So Hurtis had the stick lifted on the way to retrieve the puck. So Ethan Chase to the box. I thought it was a good stick lift, but I guess the referee disagrees. On the power play upcoming for Cole Harbour. Faceoff will come in to the right of Sawyer Smith. Back to the point. Good pressure there by the Ducks. Played into the neutral zone, and a bouncing puck just missed Moulton. McLean Stone back to get it, being watched by Moulton. Running around the boards, here's Cruchet on the near side. It's around one player, short pass into the middle. Got a blind spot there down on the boards for both of you, those watching at home and myself. Here is a long shot, snatched out of the air by Smith. Good save. .125 to go on the penalty to Chase, and 10:25 to go in the period. A spot in the finals on the line tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Ducks able to clear it. McLean Stone has that go around the stick. Uden battling forward in the corner. Uden shovels that out in front, but right on the tape of Robbie McNeil. McNeil down the right side, creating some room with some good speed down the wall, trying to play it further down low around one of the Ducks players, but it comes back to the point. Long shot goes off a stick near side corner. Another 35 seconds left to go in the Cole Harbour power play. And then as Chase sits in the box for hooking, and Ducks doing a good job of clearing it there. Both teams, of course, on the long change here in the second period. Might be a little bit tougher to get some fresh legs out there for the Ducks on the PK, but so far so good as that rolls in on Giffen, who thought about playing it, but play will be blown dead. 19 seconds left on the penalty to the Ducks. Face-off coming to the left to Meredith Giffen. Lucas Mercer ringing it around the boards. Doing a good job far side is Moulton, it looks like. Moulton still with it now below the goal line, getting some claps from the crowd here, and that's going to do it for the TASA PK. Isaac Moulton, a heck of a job there. Or, sorry, Nate Moulton. Excellent job as that pass goes into the middle. Almost had a good scoring chance for the Ducks there. Here's McKnight, will carry it out. Pass to the far side, looks like it's Wadden into the middle. Good defensive play by Carvery. Thomas will send it to the far side. There's Wadden. Takes it off the boards. Tried to get around McCracken there. Delayed offside as Cole Harbour touches up there right after the change. Here's Kingston, has one man to beat, and on a partial break, here's Kingston's shot. Good blocker save by Smith. Jump on that quickly, Sawyer Smith with another excellent save on the partial breakaway by Caden Kingston. 8:02 to go in the second period. Back at the point, slap shot taken, scores! Oh, what a shot from the point by Seamus McLean Stone. And the Wings are out to a 1-0 lead. What a laser from inside the blue line by McLean Stone. Looked like it beat Smith blocker side. Pressing for another here are the Ducks. That's thrown in the middle. Good defensive play. Thrown around the boards. Doucette meets it. A little bit of space here. Doucette will still continue to carry it, and it was just about offside. Delayed offside against the Ducks. And well, quite honestly, lucky for Doucette that he had lost that puck because Marchand was in a little bit too early. Far side carried in by Beaumier. Marchand looking to cut off McLean Stone on the near side. Will spin around and fire it to the far boards. That goes off a skate right on the tape of Kingston. Kingston all the way across. Good feed. Shot taken. Scores! 5-hole it goes, and the Wings out to a 2-0 lead now. It looks like it's Arsenault. He gets piled on in the corner there. So Cole Harbour with two quick ones here in the second. Out to a 2-0 lead, looking to punch their ticket to tomorrow's final. Face-off one by the Ducks. Thrown in the corner, goes off a skate and slowly trickles in on Giffen. Arsenault with the latest goal, of course, now up to 2 points. Assisted on the first one. Caden Kingston with a pair of helpers, and then Seamus McLean, of course, with the McLean Stone, rather, with the first goal, and then Dublin Payne rounds out all the points here for Cole Harbour. Worked down low by the wing, centering feed goes off a skate. There's Thomas, far side blue line now, winds up, takes a hard shot, glove down, rebound came loose. For a moment, Ducks looking to come the other way. Chipped around by Turnbull, collected by Thomas. Thomas, lots of room. Dylan Thomas looking for the end-to-end rush as Alex, the TASA player down, who's yet to get up. And play will be blown dead for that Ducks player down inside the circle. Hopefully everything's okay. That Ducks player will be tended to as the other skaters head and take a kneel at the bench. So it looks like we'll get going here. Face-off coming to the left of Sawyer Smith as we're back underway. That TASA player helped to the ice by a trainer and one of the officials. It was number 16, Braden Turnbull. Hopefully everything's okay. You never want to see a player go down. You see a lot of stuff, a lot of hard bumps happen as players are down for a little bit and they'll jump right back up, and it's normally not as serious as you expect it to be or think it is, but hopefully Turnbull's okay as took a hard fall there in the far Ducks zone. So 5 minutes left to go in period number 2. Ducks down by 2. That bounces off the end boards, comes right back in front of Giffen. Hurtis now being watched by Moulton around the boards. Watt in there to pick it up. Pass into the middle, just bounces off the stick of McPhee. Collected by McKnight, trying to shovel it in and played back in front of us here. Lucas Mercer heading back to get it. But there will be an icing called against the Wings here. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're watching from here on the High Button Sports live stream. We just had a little short delay for one of the Ducks players that went down and was helped off the ice. So hopefully everything's okay there. But right now the Cole Harbour Wings with a 2-0 lead. 4.5 minutes to go in period number 2. In the first semifinal here in the U13B division. Long shot from the point, went in between the legs of Smith and looked like it actually hit a post there and behind him. That's played out front off of a couple sticks and collected in the near side. Looks to be McCracken with it. Gonna play it up the wall. That gets dumped in and the arm is up and will be an icing charged here against the Ducks. TASA will dump it in. Doucette getting around Soulard. Doucette looking to play it in front. Caught a deflection, now back to the point. Thrown in by Allison. Doucette swinging away at it. It's in between the feet of Soulard. Doucette will take a spill and going to be a penalty here against the Wings. Interference call against Julian Soulard. So power play upcoming for the Ducks. A big one here. Looking to get at least a goal before the end of the period. That's thrown on net by Beaumier. Just hit the side of the goal. Played back to the line by the Ducks. Thrown back out in front. And that will be cleared the length of the ice by Thomas. One of the Wings players down, took a spill there, so Ducks looking to take advantage of that. One less player. Doucette in the corner. Spinning away from one player, feeds that out front in between the skates of Marchand. Far blue line, whacking away at it was Wilson. And the Wings doing a good job of clearing that. Just 1:07 to go in the power play, 2:50 to go in the period. Good opportunity here for the Ducks as that's intercepted. Nice move, but eventually knocked off the stick to be Josh Greer. And a big collision here at the blue line as one of the Ducks players takes a spill, but back to their feet. That was Beaumier, and the net comes off in behind Giffen. Marchand in there, causing that. See if there's any penalties going to be called. Marchand looks like being guided towards the penalty box and will take a seat in the box. Faceoff's going to come all the way back into the TASA zone, and we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 46 seconds. This might be a crazy take myself, but I think it might be more beneficial for both teams. For example, if you're talking about the team that was on the power play, TASA, it might be more beneficial to play 4-on-4, because I think at this age group, it's not very likely that they're able to necessarily form a great power play where they're able to work it around, make some crisp passes. But I think it'd be more advantageous just to have more open ice out there. But I could be totally wrong. I can't say I watch a whole ton of U13 hockey, but we'll see. So another 12 seconds or so as it's carried in by McLean Stone, looking for a second goal. That gets cleared to the blue line, but held in. Looks to be Wadden. Takes a bump, and now potentially a rush here for the Ducks. Down the near side is McKenzie trying to slide that into the slot area as the Wings are making a change behind the play, and they're going to have a rush of their own. Played into the middle, backhand shot, rebound comes loose. Slap shot from the point, that goes wide and almost comes right back in behind Smith. So good back and forth play. Now it's the Cole Harbour Wings with a short power play advantage for 40 seconds. Soulard now. Out of the box, back onto the ice, dumps that in. The Wings are able to clear. It's the Ducks this time, sending it the length of the ice. Just less than a minute to go here in the second period. Still 2-0 Cole Harbour. McKnight played that into the middle, a little bit behind Arsenault though. That goes off the skates of McKnight. Soulard jumping in. We'll hold back for another moment. McPhee looking to carry it through. 35 seconds left to go, so still lots of time. McPhee in the corner plays that in front, hits the side of the net, and Smith will hold on. Face off to the left of Smith. We're back to 5-on-5. Out of the box, or onto the ice is Uden. Here's Kingston stopping up for a moment so Arsenault can clear the zone. Maybe one more chance here. 10 seconds left. Kingston flies over Smith. And sitting in the net right now. Can't say you see that very often as Kingston's back on his feet and the clock runs out on period number 2. Arsenault taking a whack there at the end of the frame by Uden. Doesn't look like we're going to get a penalty, but some excitement there at the end of that second period there. 2-0 Cole Harbour. We'll be back in a couple minutes for third period action between the Wings and the Ducks. So underway here in the third period. Cole Harbour up by 2. Goals by Joshua Arsenault and Seamus McLean-Stone. McLean-Stone with the first one, so currently would be the game-winning goal if the Ducks are unable to get one back. Moulton trying to go across. That's intercepted by the aforementioned Arsenault. Kingston slapping his stick, wanting it. Will go in and pick it up. Played back. Here's Thomas. That's intercepted. Uden to the outside. Will spin and fire that no one home for TASA, however. Kept in at the blue line. Wrist shot taken. Takes a hop off of one of the Cole Harbour players. That was Payne. There is Payne again, just overskating that for a brief moment. Kingston now trying to fend off a couple of TASA players, still with it, and now loses possession. Slap shot taken from the neutral zone. A save there by Smith. Delayed offside against Cole Harbour as it's carried all the way out by Bracegirdle. Bracegirdle still with it. We'll dish it off to the far side. Wrist shot taken. Giffen with a good stop. It was Doucette in the far side circle. Bracegirdle will wing it around the boards. Down low for Marchand. And a good battle for it. That goes off the back of the net. Wings look to break it out. 13:15 to go in the third period. Shoveled up by Cruchet. That goes off the skate. Doucette trying to play it out. Collected in the neutral zone by Greer. Bracegirdle will bank it off the wall. Catches a piece of the linesman on the far side. That also gets us a piece of the linesman. Into the middle, excellent chance for the Wings. Cruchet, a good stick check by number 15, Zach McCracken. We're gonna dish that up. Cruchet in the corner. Spins away, backhands that into the middle, but intercepted by Bracegirdle. Bracegirdle will skate after it. Beaumier thought about playing it, but will elect to let Bracegirdle carry it all the way up. That hits the back of the net. McLean-Stone now. Gonna start a rush of his own. McLean-Stone through the neutral zone. Runs over Bracegirdle. Ducks come back the other way, and McLean-Stone will have to get back quickly in a position. Sent around the boards. Hops off the stick of Cruchet and shoveled back up by McKenzie. Thomas looking to go in the middle, a stretch pass, but hops over the stick of McPhee, loose in behind Smith, and McPhee can't pounce on that one quick enough as it bounced over the stick. Smith, a dangerous play there, but got lucky. Stays 2-0 Wings right now. 11.5 to go. That's played out in front. Ducks far post. Can't shovel that home. Look to be Ethan Chase. Wings looking to go back behind their own net. It hit the side of the net, actually. And Giffen bumping into that left post, knocks it off. Play will be blown dead here. Yep. The other semifinal going on right now, I believe. The Paradise Warriors taking on the West Hants Warriors. The winner of that one will play the winner of this one in the final tomorrow. 4 teams looking to be crowned champion of the Joe in the U13B division. Wadden. That goes off a skate and into the, on top of the net behind Smith. Bracegirdle, far side, played up now for Adams. Daniel Adams with a nice move. Adams throws that on goal, big rebound comes out. Back into the middle, good save by Giffen, another good save to the far post, down on the butterfly, now back to her feet. Wings can't clear, comes back to the line, and intercepting that is Isaac McPhee. In on a breakaway, looking to extend the lead, and mishandles it. Or loses it, now has another chance. McPhee looking to try the wraparound, that hits the side of the net. And Smith got over one of the Ducks players gets knocked down. That is Brace Girl, who's lost the stick into the neutral zone as the Ducks just want to clear it. Back into the middle. Here's McPhee again. Maybe another chance. Good save. Rebound, scores! Brody Wadden on the far post makes it 3-0 Cole Harbour. A tough one to give up for the Ducks. They had a couple chances on the far side, and Sawyer Smith was saving the day, keeping the minute on this end, but can't get over to make that save. The rebound came out after the initial shot by McPhee, who had a breakaway earlier in the shift but couldn't capitalize, but McPhee's shot, rebound came loose, and then banged home by Brody Wadden to make it 3-0 as Giffen couldn't quite jump on that puck earlier, a couple seconds ago, and it was almost a good look there for TASA to get on the board. Trickles into the TASA zone. Wings are able to force a turnover. Long shot and a good glove save by Smith. Nine minutes to go in the third period. Cole Harbour now with a 3-0 lead. Was sent in by McNeil. Far side, little bit of room, Uden. Ethan Uden looking to carry it out, trying to make a pass. Didn't quite get to Carvery. Now played up on the left side. All the way in the corner, Moulton trying to feed that out in front. It's still loose in between a couple skates here as McLean Stone will collect it below the goal line. A little bit of time now. We'll ring it around to the far boards. Cruchet is there. Will outskate one of the Ducks defenders up until the blue line at least, and then just dump it into the zone. Played up by Wilson. Greer in there trying to force the turnover. Now here's Beaumier. Bentley Beaumier trying to start something. Likes to dump it in. Here's Marchand trying to pull it to the backhand. Can't get it. That goes off a leg and took a favorable hop in favor of Cole Harbour in the crease area. Now covering it up is Giffen as Marchand falls down in the crease area. There are a couple more whistles there. Maybe we'll get a penalty here. We'll see. Looks like we'll stay 5-on-5. Ducks work it back to the point. That shot goes wide. 7:47 to go, and now McPhee racing after that. Smith thought about coming to play it. McPhee trying to pull it back, but knocked away by Allison. Into the neutral zone, here's Thomas. We'll send it right back into the zone, and we'll try it again here. Wilson, backhand up the boards. In the skates of Doucette, able to pick it up and carry it into the offensive zone. Doucette will stop up at the half wall, feed that out in front. Marchand swiping at it. Got a little piece of it, but not able to get it on goal and force Giffen to make a save. Played back up by TASA. In the neutral zone now, Marchand looking to feed that up for Doucette. Just a little off the mark as the Wings are going to send that the length of the ice. And looked like it was going to be an icing. I don't know when they called it off, but Sawyer Smith out of that to play it. Potentially that would have done it. Here's Marchand back the other way. Doucette will skate onto it. Doucette across the line. All the way into the corner. In the battle for it with McLean Stone. Doucette knocked down. Up the boards, kept in for a second there by the Ducks. Time starting to tick away. That gets slapped the length of the ice. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the Ducks power play. Held at the red line, dumped in again by the Wings. Killing off some more time. 6 minutes left to go in the game, as you see up in the top right of your screen. Greer gets knocked down by Chase. Arsenault and Chase run into each other in the near side circle. Arsenault in between the legs. Chase will get the stick to it, swipe at it, gets it out of the zone. Arsenault will feed it up for Greer, who will take a long shot. Stopped by Smith. Liam Bracegirdle starting a rush. Bracegirdle to the outside. A good defensive play by Thomas to at least knock it away. And there's Thomas again to throw that the length of the ice. Smith thought about playing it. Here's Wadden going to win the race to the puck by a mile. Wadden plays that out in front. No one home. McNeil was in the vicinity, but not over far enough. Ramia will dish that off for Chase. Can't get the shot on target. Less than a minute to go in the Ducks power play. McKenzie now into the neutral zone. Ramia too far. McLean Stone slaps that in. .30 seconds left to go in the power play. 4.5 to go in the third period. The Ducks still needing a pair of goals. Have yet to get one by Meredith Giffen. It was the Ducks that had 2 shutouts in pool play, but being shut out right now. McKenzie trying to settle that one down with the skates. Allison playing it off the wall. Back to 5-on-5. Playing it off the wall is Kingston. Here's McPhee with a lot of room. Gets a good shot off. Smith with a good save. Slap shot from the point. Smith with another save. McPhee lifting the stick, but whiffs on the puck. A little bit too quick there in the slot area. Moulton with a saucer pass over to the far side. Bounced off the stick of Uden. Wilson chasing after it. With possession now. Up for Moulton. 3 minutes left to go. Played into the middle, right on the tape of McPhee. McPhee makes a nice move. McPhee, high shot. Getting a piece of it was Smith. Kingston with a nice move to the inside. Loses it, trying to go back the other way. Misses his stick. Arm was up for icing. Didn't have the legs to get there. Julian Soulard now. Two and a half minutes to go. Going to be interesting to see when the Ducks look to pull the goalie. Bracegirdle will carry it in. Lots of room. Takes a high shot. Just sails over the head of Giffen. Got to get these shots on net here with your TASA and force Giffen to make a save. That shot from distance goes into the legs of a Wings player. Exactly 2 minutes to go. That's knocked down, and play will be blown dead due to a high stick against the Ducks here. So the winner of this one, as it stands right now, with the Wings up by 3. Could be moving on to the final tomorrow at 10 a.m. to take on the winner of the Paradise Warriors versus West Hants Warriors. Back to the point, thrown on goal. Greer swinging away at it. Carried out by McKenzie. Sent the length of the ice. Smith will deflect it into the corner. Inside the line, shoveled on goal. McKenzie getting in front of it, slowly makes its way towards the net, cleared away by the Ducks. Now here's McNeil on the far side. Into the middle, shot taken, that just misses by Cruchet. Back to the line, gets past the stick of the defender and out of the zone as we're into the final minute of play. Wings just looking to kill time. Battle just inside the Cole Harbour zone, now carried out. Thrown in off the defender, McKenzie. Played back the other way. Here's Chase now. Chase in the middle for Adams. Adams can't carry it in. Allison loses it, intercepted by Arsenault. Start to hear the cheers on the Cole Harbour bench. Just a couple seconds left to go as the Cole Harbour Wings are final bound tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. as the buzzer sounds, and they'll take it by a score of 3-0 over the TASA Ducks. Goals by Seamus McLean-Stone with the game winner, Joshua Arsenault and Brody Wadden with 3. So they'll move on to the final. Ducks are eliminated. But thanks for joining us here on the High Button Sports live stream. We'll be back with the next semifinal between Paradise and West Hants right after this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone.